Hey guys, it's Andy, and this week's theme on the Black Sirens is freestyle. And originally, I was going to do my makeup, but Aaron already did that. And so then I thought that maybe I'd sing a duet with my sister, but then I realized we don't know any of the same songs. And I recommended one of my songs that I wrote, but she doesn't like them. I don't blame her. And so I was talking to my therapist yesterday, and she told me that if I talked about my childhood, then I might feel better. And so that's what I'm going to do today. So when I was a little girl, I had communication issues, and I couldn't look people in the eye or talk to people because it hurt. And when I looked people in the eye, it was so painfully awkward that I made these awful faces, and everyone would think I was being really mean and hateful, but I wasn't. I wasn't hateful at all. I was just trying to make friends, but I couldn't. And so when I went to school, it was a really bad time for me, because when I went, I was bullied a lot, and people would like push me down and kick me, or say mean stuff to me, or it doesn't even matter. They do all this kind of awful stuff, and I'd hate it. And so the first song I've ever written was called Tears of Blood, because one day I was pushed down on my back and a girl kicked me in the eye. It was this eye, I believe, and it started bleeding. And I'm proud of this song, and it was a really good song, but it makes me sad. Okay, and so I started thinking weird, and I just couldn't control my thoughts, and I didn't know what was happening to me, and so I started retaliating, and I hurt people, and I hurt myself, and from the time I was in 4th grade up until now, I've been extremely suicidal. I mean, what kind of 4th grader tries to commit suicide? What kind of 4th grader has to be scared when she goes to school? I went to a mental hospital for a year and a half because I was hurting people, and I didn't mean to, but it happened, and I'm not proud of it. And so my parents, they put me in a Christian school. They thought it would help me. And they also thought that if I was put in that kind of environment, there would be not as many bullies, and I wouldn't have to retaliate. And they were right. And so I went, and the first thing the teachers noticed was my mental health, and my autism. And I didn't know that I had autism until I was 12. That is a tough time to realize who you are and how different you are. And if I just knew from the time I was like 4, would have been better, but I didn't, and nobody knew what I was doing or who I was or what I was supposed to be, what was going on in my brain. Nobody knew. And I was just, and so I went to this place and they helped me with my autism, and I was really happy until I realized that I was different than everyone else. I was very different. And around that time, I also realized that I was bisexual. And it was really, really hurtful to me that I was so different from the rest of the world. And so I had a problem, and I ate all the time, and I couldn't stop myself. I overate almost every day, and it wasn't healthy, and I got fat, and I was really, really ashamed of my body, and I was like this, and I tried really hard to make it not noticeable, and I worked out every day, and I bought a waist trainer, which was a lot of money, and I tried really hard, and so every once in a while, my family and my sister and my friends, they'll call me fat, and it'll hurt me, and it hurts, really, because I try so hard to be normal, but I'm not. I swear to God, I'm the fakest person you'll ever meet, and I guess people have been a lot nicer to me this year than any other year of my life, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And so I want to thank everyone who has taken time to be there for me, was like been there, and I gotta go. Bye.